Namaste. Sonu Sood has proven himself to be a star among dwarfs. Why I say this? Because there's a strong reason for this. Also, there is a inspirational story of Sonu Sood which we all must take lesson out of it. At the same time, we also must take inspiration from that. Hence, it is very important to know his story, also to understand that what went through in life of Sonu Sood, and also what went through his mind when few people came to him and said that we are walking from Maharashtra to Karnataka around 500 kilometers without any vehicles. We will just walk and walk and walk. Walk and walk and walk until we reach home. What changed his mind? What made him sleepless? Let's discuss all this aspect. Welcome to you all. This is Shreyanka S. Ranade. Before beginning the story of Sonu Sood, I would like to remember that very historic and classical tweet of Sushma Swaraj, which said that even if you are stranded on the moon, there shall be Indian embassy to rescue you, to help you and to bring you back to the home. That is the spirit we require today. That is the spirit which changed the tone and mindset of MEA, Ministry of External Affairs itself, and also the way we were looking towards the diaspora or whoever stranded outside, for the simple reason, even within the passport there is a mention that whatever will happen to you, that we are there to protect you. It's a very inspirational story of Sonu Sood. Before that, let me also tell you that there are very sad stories, very heart-touching stories which even we cannot see or we cannot discuss, that migrant workers throughout India had suffered a lot during this lockdown period. Somewhere down the line, system failed to address their issues. System failed to provide them the actual service. All the organs of the system, somewhere they failed the migrant workers. On one hand, they said, you stay there where you are because the state governments or the governments at the local level are going to help you out, or they are going to provide you everything. But somewhere down the line, even those local governments or state governments were unable to provide the very basic necessities for those migrant workers who were stranded because of the sudden lockdown since March 23. The situation was very critical. Today, we have to an extent started going after this corona. At the same time, these institutions or contractors or private entities who utilized that manpower of those skilled or semi-skilled or unskilled migrant laborers, they all too failed to take care of them when there was a lockdown. And of course, without waiting for anything, without waiting for government facilitation or without waiting for something that somebody will come and pick them up, they started walking. There's a story of Jyoti Kumari who cycled along with her father from Delhi to Darbhanga in the midday, or let's say it took 7 days for her to travel around about 1200 kilometers. You know how much it will be, what will be the temperature in Delhi or in northern India in the very, very high month of May. She was able to do it. There were stories that migrant workers traveling, there was a footfall, without food, without water, without any facilities, without a place to stay. Everywhere they were seen as suspected ones. There were also few instances which were reported that they were treated somehow inhumanly. which was not needed or which was much avoided. But anyhow, COVID has taught us many lessons. Here I am to speak about that inspirational story of Sonu Sood, looking after all this picture shown in medias. There was a person, there was a bright star who was not just a star on screen. He proved himself to be one of the bright star even outside the screen. At times we have also seen many actors, many celebrities, many influencers have done their part in their own ways. But people like Sonu Sood stand out among that mass, among that herd. That's why they must be treated as the real hero. They must be considered as the icon for the generation, for history. Of course, they deserve to be followed. Their inspiration must illuminate or say ignite the spirit to millions and billions across the borders, or let's say beyond the borders. On May 9th, see, of course, Sonu Sood was doing philanthropic work even before COVID and also post-COVID. His activities were very much energized. Let's say he donated around 15,000 PPE kits to medical staff, medical workers. He provided his Juhu hotel. If anybody is coming, like medical staff or his personals, migrant workers, if they are moving without any shelter, he opened that hotel. He provided around grocery kits to 45,000 people. Every day, nearly 500 food packets were circulated to the needed. These are not small things. Nor these were done for 1 week, 5 days, 6 days. No, he done that, all these things throughout the lockdown. But there was some transformational thing. There was some turning point on May 9th when he met some migrant workers walking to him seeking the food packets. He spoke to him. They said that we are walking without any vehicles, without any facilities, without money, without food. We are walking from Maharashtra to Karnataka. Let's say it is minimum distance is like somewhere around 500 to 600 kilometers. We are walking without any facility. When he heard this news, he felt shackled. That is what he mentioned in the interview to the Outlook. He spent that day sleepless. He was little disturbed. Therefore, on May 9th, he came out and he came out with an idea, and he decided that he is not going to stop until every migrant worker reaches their home. Not just that thinking, he also started acting very proactively. That was the changing point that made him different. Because, let me tell you, within 1 or 2 days, he arranged around 325 buses. He sent all those migrant workers who were waiting there, waiting for train, waiting for bus, waiting for some vehicle, looking towards the government for the help. No, the duty which should have been done by the government was accomplished by Sonu Sood. Sonu Sood is not a actor or a guy who born in the actor's family. He had to do the struggle. He came to Bombay. In Mumbai, he waited, he toiled for hours, for weeks, for years. Even then, he did not get the chance which he was deserving or aspiring. Hence, he moved down south. He acted in the Tamil, Telugu, Kannada movies. He proved his talent. Again, he got chance in Hindi cinema. Today, he is one of the finest actors and also one of the renowned actors. He is known for his roles like Chedi Singh in Dabang. Also, he had that, that opportunity to work with Chinese superstar in the movie Kung Fu Yoga. Jackie Chan is one of the renowned actor, only Indian to work with him. in the recent times. Of course, that was his peak of his career. Again, he started production. He has some other business. Anyhow, being an actor, he also felt that it is his responsibility to help the needy who are seeking the help or who are looking for helping hand. So May 9th was the turning point in Sonu Sood's philanthropic activity or humanitarian aid. May 10th, 11th, he arranged around 325 buses. He started sending the migrant workers to native states from Karnataka from Mumbai to everywhere. All the migrant workers who are coming with the hope of seeking relief or moving towards their home, they are coming towards Sonu Sood. They are not going towards any CM, any government entities. They are moving towards Sonu Sood. Then that in itself is the major achievement I call. Since then, nearly 12 to 15,000 migrant workers have been sent to their homes. Many buses were arranged on his own. We have seen what was the politics over the buses. Okay, let me not talk about those political issues. But today, this discussion is all about Sonu Sood and it should be inspiration for us. That's why I brought in Sushma Swaraj, Rajain, or that pragmatic narrative which was set, which is quite similar to Sonu Sood's activity and activism today, what he is doing. Maybe 30,000, 40,000, whatever the number may be, Sonu Sood has said he is not going to stop. That in itself is a silver lining over there. And also, the proactiveness with which he is acting today, beyond doubt, it is the national duty what he is doing today. Of course, he is not waiting for some aid. He is not looking towards the government for help. He is doing on his own. Ghar Bhejo campaign is one such campaign. Day before yesterday, it is reported that nearly 100 to 150 members from Kerala, those migrant workers, were airlifted through Air Asia flight to Orissa. That means he is not restricted himself to Mumbai. He has given some the helpline number which is open 24/7. Anybody can contact him. Anybody can send his location and say that we are stranded here, we need help. He said, I am going to help. Somewhere down the line, he has become the Superman during this COVID pandemic tough time. That's why there are memes to describe him as the Superman of India. Many are suggesting, many are insisting that there should be biopic on Sonu Sood, 47 years old actor who born in Punjab around 1973. Today he has become the role model, icon, probably because of his work, not because of anything else, not because of nepotism or not because of any other tantrums. Today many politicians who have forgotten their responsibilities. Governments somewhere are under criticism for, let's say, failing to act innovatively or taking the steps when it was necessary, charging the money even from the outsiders. Let's say we are arranging flight for the Indian diaspora, they are charging heavy money. That was also uncalled for. Anyhow, even with the migrant workers today, there are issues like Shramik Express is also not coming on time, not coming to the station, and etc., which are on reports. Let me not elaborate, but fact of the matter, what Sonu Sood has done is phenomenal. The number he has provided, 1800-121-311, that is the helpline number, and his achievement is historic. We need to give him tributes, not just like that. I do seek permission from the Sonu Sood that he create some sort of a fund for that. Even the public can donate on their will if they are willing, so that even the burden of Sonu Sood can be reduced. At the same time, even public can feel that plight of helping the workers, helping the migrants, helping the stranded ones. Probably Sonu Sood should think of that, because financial burden is also rising with every day, the service he is going to provide. Because he said he is not going to stop till every last migrant worker reaches his home. Tomorrow we are starting with lockdown 5. This is a tough time. Of course, there are few restrictions, there are few graded openings. It is time for us for greater responsibility rather than thinking that lockdown is getting relaxed so that we can also relax, because COVID is not going to relax. There is no vaccination. Time is going to be tough. Second wave, third wave, we don't know how it is going to come, how it is going to be devastating, how it may turn our lives into chaos. Already we have seen this during the lockdown, sudden phenomenon or which many have suffered. Migrant workers' fate is one of that very, very crucial as well as very, very sordid picture. Today, what Sonu Sood has done, that people are saying that there should be biopic on him, that the number may go up to 30,000 over the period of time. That means 30,000 migrant workers are going to be transferred to their homes safely, because he has said, and I quote, he has asked that bus driver to drop every migrant workers to their doorsteps. That much responsibility, that much proactiveness, and that much initiation he has taken. Not just initiation, he has proven that initiative to be successful one. Many times we initiate something, many times we are very good at starting something, but mostly we fail to finish that task, accomplish that target. Today, Sonu Sood is a bright spot. Again, let me reiterate the fact that God bestowed him very good health, prosperity, peace and everything. At the same time, he is a real inspiration for us. Many a times we follow some demigods, but I do feel many demigods in the sense many fake personalities who are just heroes on the screen, but in real life they are villains. Today, people like Sonu Sood may have acted like villains on the screen, but they are the real heroes when it comes to doing the activities or societal work serving the nation. Hence, we must take the inspiration from them, not from the people who take weapon or who become terrorists. Never. Serving India is paramount, because Sonu Sood is doing that national duty at this point of time, because serving every countryman, even within India, that is also very much important for now. And Sonu Sood has done the very phenomenal work, which once I remember saying that I already quoted Sushma Swaraj what she said, if you are Indian and if you are stranded even on the moon, there will be Indian embassy to help you, bring you back. So that is the spirit Sonu Sood has shown. Sonu Sood's life was not so easy. He did not come from acting family. Still, he struggled a lot to make his mark. Today, not just because of acting, he will be remembered for long because of his service and philanthropic activities. Every migrant workers who reached home sending thank you messages, that in itself is probably the greatest fame and fate which Sonu Sood may have achieved, or for his own satisfaction. Of course, I am very too small to comment on this, or too small even to describe his achievement, or let's say analyze what he has done. I can just say namaste and thank you very much, Sonu Sood, for whatever you have done. I can only pray for you. If you open some fund, we as citizens, we can also contribute something, and also we can also feel responsible, and the great help what you are doing towards the migrant workers, that is our fellow Indians. When many have failed, you have succeeded. System somewhere it was going tepid, but you have surged high in helping the migrant workers. So this is the very inspirational story. We must all know, we must all spread the real life hero, and also real hero and real inspiration in today's generation who could be one of the great inspiration for the future. The Sonu Sood, his story must be known. This is just the beginning, it is not the stop, because his service and his sending the migrant workers back their home is not going to stop. Therefore, we must not stop keeping a tab on his achievements, activities. We must appreciate that with open heart. At the same time, we must take the inspiration out of it. Thank you once again. Thank you, Sonu Sood. Thank you very much, Sonu Sood. We are very much grateful to you. What we cannot do, what many could not do, you did it with utmost discipline and responsibility, and also you never thought that it is someone else's duty to do, but you took it on yourself and you did it. I am very much thankful to you. I can only say this, and I can pray for you that you be bestowed with a very good life, health, prosperity, peace, and whatever you deserve and desire. Thank you once again. This is Shreyank S. Ranade signing off. Dhanyavad. Jai Hind. Thank you.